Here he's going for it again. He's going for it again. This time even closer. This time he may have it, Mike.
Can he finish it here?
This looks very good. This looks very good for Rio. He's got to extend. He's got to pull on that arm and really stretch it out. It's so close. Pull the hips. So close. Oh, this could be it. I think that's it.
It is all over.
Really nicely done by Mike Rio.
Earns his first career UFC victory.
My name is Michael Rio. Everybody calls me the Wolverine, and I'm a professional fighter, hopefully to get back to the UFC. I train mainly out of America Top Team Miramar, but I split my time between Miramar and Coconut Creek, so, you know, got to amp it up a little bit and then bring it back and amp it up. Pretty much beat everybody I've had to wrestle. You know, there's always that 1-2 exceptions, but I pretty much beat anybody I wrestled. I was a 2-time undefeated state champ in Miami Southridge Senior High, and I was a 3-time college national champ, 1 time in junior college, 2 times in NAI. Well, that was actually a surprise. I didn't want to start in martial arts. I used to be one of the, security at a nightclub, and 2 of my old high school wrestling buddies, which are a little bit older than me, used to come in all the time and party with me and hang out while I was working, and I used to get them drinks. And they said, come to the gym, come to the gym, come to the gym. I'm like, no, I'm done. I don't want to be athletic anymore. I'm done with high school wrestling. I'm done with college wrestling. I'm done. I just want to be a regular dude. They just kept on bugging me about it for like 3-4 months, kept on bugging me about it. And then, one day I just took them up on their offer, went to the gym, and just never left. And I just kind of fell into being a fighter. So I think it's worked out. This is 3 months in a house. Full of guys that all want to kick your butt. In truth, I didn't like the house. I love the house, don't get me wrong. I love the opportunity, I love the cast, I love everybody that worked there, I love the UFC, I love that. But the actual experience of being in a house for 3 months, being filmed about everything you do, I literally didn't like it. Picture a big stadium. And then when the team first comes running out of the tunnel, and you start right when you pass that tunnel, and everybody starts to get even louder and louder. And the second they see you, everybody gets crazy loud, and you see the entire stadium. Your face is IMAX size on the big screen, and you're just walking out there, and everybody's screaming, and you know for a fact everybody's just watching you at that moment.
A serious grappler with some really nice wrestling and nice submission skills. That is his specialty. Has a good stand-up game as well, but really known for his grappling and his submission ability.
Dance, Beetle. Dance. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Course, for the most part, get back to the UFC. I want to get back to the UFC, this time stay in the UFC. crazy train hard to stay there and get my skills better so I can stay there and make a stamp for myself in the UFC. You know, career goals after, like during and after that, you know, one day open my own gym, you know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, just live my life while I'm not scraping for a dollar.
So you're like the stereotypical badass. Fights for a living and owns a black Mustang.
I wouldn't say stereotypical badass because I'm the biggest dork you ever find. I freaking go to ultracons and I do all the comic book stuff and I play video games on my off time and I watch anime. You know? I wouldn't say stereotypical badass. But right now I'm in a situation to where my girl is begging to go to a Bruno Mars concert. So I gotta bust my ass to find out when he's in town or when in the area so I can take her to a Bruno Mars concert. Try my best to bust ass, make some money and buy hopefully some good tickets. Good seats where she's close enough to actually be, you know, not the nosebleeds. She loves the fact that I'm doing what I love, but she absolutely hates the fact that I get punched in the face. She hates it. You know? And after my last fight, she was like, I'm not going to any more fights. I can handle it if you win, but after seeing what she saw last fight, she can't deal with the fact that happens. So I told her she wants to stay home, so I told her she can stay home for the next fight. Her and my mom are staying home for the next fight. Of course, I teach at a gym. Then on top of that, I train for fights. Then I have a regular job where I still work in the nightclub industry, and I'm trying to, you know, work and see if I can get promoted and work and make a little bit more money doing that. I juggle a family life. You know, my girlfriend's family. I try to help out as much as possible. You know, just like everybody else. I mean, yeah, I can always sit here and tell you my boohoo life story about how I do all this crazy stuff. But you know what? Just because I'm a fighter doesn't make anything different. Everybody does something crazy. Everybody busts ass. Everybody, you know, scrapes for a dollar and tries to make their life a little bit better. So you know what? I'm just going to try to follow in everybody's footsteps that's being successful. You know, successful doesn't necessarily mean millions of dollars in the bank. Successful means your family's taken care of.
My opinion, Mike being here, like, as far as coaching, he's been the best support coach, I would say, because he's there at the weigh-ins, he's there at the fights, he's make sure everybody's on time, make sure everybody eat, everybody cut the weight. You know, he's on point. He try to get our full potential out of us, pretty much. But his experience is wrestling, pretty much with me. His wrestling played a big part of my game because I don't have too much wrestling experience, and he's a great wrestling coach. Me, I'm more of a stand-up striker, but I mean, now I got more tools to work with having him on the team.
Loud and proud, ATT on 3. Loud and proud, ATT on 3. 1, 2, 3. ATT!
Shake hands.
Very humble, very easygoing, laid back, doesn't have an ego, which is again very important, you know, because in certain situations the ego can take over and we go from a small to a big situation, you know, so that's very helpful. Overall, very, very good guy. It's pretty cool that he does MMA. I've seen just clips and him working out and stuff like that, and a result, I actually found out that he was on a show after he joined here, so I saw a few things. But he's dedicated, he's very passionate about it. That I know, because just the fact, the way he talks about things and explains things, he's very into it, you can tell, you know?
I mean, I've worked as a server, I worked as a construction worker, I worked as a lawnman, I worked with all that kind of stuff, but this is the only thing that actually fits in my schedule where it doesn't take up my days, which is huge because I need to train. And secondly, it's a lot more fun than cutting grass or building a house or stuff like that, or serving. I mean, Man, I was literally the worst server alive. RT Weilers can fucking vouch for that one. It does hinder you, the nightclub industry, but at least it gives me an option to train during the day. And that's just up to me. How hard do I want to work? How bad do I want it? If I work during the day, then I gotta train at night, and there are no training partners at night.
Do you ever regret choosing like MMA as your career?
In a way, yes, but most likely no. The reason why yes is because I spent so much time trying to be in MMA that my chances of having a career in anything else are slim, next to none. You know, I've never done anything else, so me trying anything is like starting straight from scratch. And me learning the shit I should have learned when I was fucking 17, 18 years old. So, but I'm also one of the very few people that can actually say that I chased a dream. And I'm still chasing the dream. You know, how many people out there actually can say they chased a dream?
How's the chicken?
Actually very good. Right now, anything would taste good. Starving.
And you said you were gonna postpone your career for a year, right? Is that still
For right now, yeah. I can't. I gotta work on making money. Not a shallow way to say it, but I gotta work on making money right now because I gotta pay bills. And not everything's rainbows and butterflies. You know? I'm not making enough money fight-wise, especially when I'm fighting every, 3-4 months. You know, I'm not making money fight-wise to support my lifestyle, support everything, so I had to get a second job that pays more hours. That's gonna take up most of my time. I have a beautiful girlfriend now, and I'm working my ass off for us. To her, I'm working extra hard so we can buy a house together. First things first, I'm working extra hard so I can buy her a ring. You know? And I can't make extra money, you know, on my fighter's salary. And I really want to buy this girl a ring, so I'm gonna bust my ass for it. That's why I work. That's why I pretty much have no days off.
Alright, babe. I'll talk to you later. I love you.
I love you too, babe.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, you heard that? She doesn't know, but I am gonna put a ring on her finger, hopefully soon.